us to make tough decisions because we have to make sure our expenditures and our revenues match up. But it sure would help our situation and the situation in all the schools in the state of Michigan if some of this added revenue maybe would go back into the schools rather than sitting in a rainy day fund. So please watch that one real closely. I don't expect any of you to go out and understand all this stuff. I'm just telling you that that website is a really helpful website. It's by parents like you. It's by community people that support schools like you. It's there. It's an easy way to get information out. So keep an eye on those two things. Those are the two hot button items right now would be roads and what happens with that. As long as they don't take it away from education, I'm great. Fix the roads. And the second one is let's just watch where that revenue is and really strongly push and encourage that it would be nice to put a little more back into the schools.
Dr. Skolton, tonight on the 6 o'clock news, actually, they had a news story about the legislators, and one group is for giving some of the excess to schools, but the other group says it should go to roads, and there was another fund that had to do with the development of roads, so this is happening right now.
Yeah.
And it was on tonight's news.
Thank you, Karen. Steve Norton has done a really nice job of giving you a synopsis of what that's all about and why we should be concerned with this. So it's an easy read, folks, right on our website, right on the front page, how to contact your legislator, to the parent website, and then take from there. So I don't want to believe that they'd make decisions and say, the first thought was they'd take it away from the School Aid Act, but I guess I'm starting to be careful not to believe that. They just watch everything very closely. So make the context. This is the right time to let our representatives know that we need help. Thank you.
Representative Foster, petoskey alumnus, and Senator Walker are the two most relevant people to contact. And Parents for Michigan Schools is the website.
Great.
People on the website. And even high school students could probably send messages to your legislators. Yeah, I'm serious about that. It's time.
If it hit their radar.
It's time.
Do you guys know that we're gonna be making a lot of cuts?
Know.
Teachers, classes,
Yeah,
the money's in Lansing, but our legislators are not spending it on education. They're giving it to they're fixing roads with it, they're doing other things with the pot of money that has been saved for schools. And now they're taking it and redistributing it. And that's why we can't make ends meet. It's not that we spend frivolously. It's that they have decided to defund public education. They don't want it to be. They want it to be for profit. Each one of you kids comes, what's the dollar amount now? $6,966. That's how much we get for each student in the Petoskey schools. What Lansing is doing, unfortunately, will defund the public schools. I mean, the idea of a charter school and the idea of online education, it sounds really interesting. And it is, and those are really great tools to use with your classes for education. But if they stand alone, they are not going to, we have people come in, we have classes we need to teach, your Common Core, you've got to get all those credits. The cyber schools, the charter schools, they are not going to be held to that same level. We really don't have anyone to follow and check what their success will be. So if your parents say, oh, you've got $6,000, but maybe you want to do some online course. Many of these people that are wanting to open schools to collect your $6,000 are more interested in profit from their business and will invest their money into education according to that. So they're going to be looking at the net result of what they can keep money for themselves rather than investing it into education. It's not cut and dried like we all think, oh cool, online learning, that's great. And there are a lot of great parts of it. But what we would like you to take away from this, to take to your parents and your friends, is that we are not getting the money. They keep taking more and more that we need to provide for you textbooks, teachers, 2 languages. There are many, many things that we offer, and we have $1.5 million to cut from our budget. And it's a slim budget already. We've been cutting. And again, the money's there. They're taking it away from public education spending it elsewhere.